Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana. Today we're going to do your 2022 reading. This is going to resonate for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. But I advise that you check your rising sign first because that is going to be the most accurate reading. After you check your rising sign, you can check your other placements just to see what those readings entail. But I really recommend starting with your rising sign first. Okay, let's get started. Oh, before we get started, just a little announcement. I only have one Instagram account. It's at tawanantoinette. There's no other account that I have. There are different accounts that pop up for tarot readers that try to scam people. Just know that I would never reach out to you via DMs. I don't even check my DMs some days. So if someone reaches out to you impersonating me, that's what it is, an impersonation. I'm 10 out of 10 times would never DM anyone. So please don't fall for the scams. Let's get started. All right, so the previous year in summary for you guys is coming up as the Empress. We're going to clarify. I feel this way for real about Pisces. I remember you guys having a really good year. There was a lot of you guys came up as the Queen of Pentacles a lot in the last couple of readings, I would say. I feel like you guys have been very career focused or doing well in your careers. The previous, yeah. Why is the Empress here? I feel like you've been able to manifest what you want. You've been able to attract things that you want. I also remember the Venus in Pisces. No, there was a Pisces transit that was Venus in Pisces that happened in 2021, I believe, and that was a very lucky transit for Pisces placements too. Yeah. Why is the Empress here? So that's great. You guys, literally your card. Literally your card. Anyway, feel like you guys were in a very abundant energy in 2022, whether that was in your work or in your career or in your money. I feel like you guys are abundant and also very intuitive, heavy intuitive energy here. Next card we have lessons learned in 2021. King of Pentacles, money lessons. Clarify the King of Pentacles. I feel like this talks about securing yourself though. How to look at the Ace of Pentacles started to appear, pop out. It didn't come out fully, but it almost did. Clarify the King of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of your money lessons in 2021 was how to get more money, how to earn more money, how to keep your money. I feel like the money for you feels like becoming stable. Like you really focused on becoming stable. Clarify the King of Pentacles. And also I feel like long-term planning too. All right, so it's interesting that the King of Cups came out with the King of Pentacles because this is you, and I feel like it's almost like for a lot of you, it's balancing your feelings with your productivity or your finances in some way. Tell me more about the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The King of Cups talks about emotional intelligence. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, Spirit. All right, there was a major relationship that you were focused on in 2021, and I believe that you could have been dealing with an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart, but I almost feel like there were lessons that you learned as a result of a relationship. Tell me more about these lessons. Clarify the Two of Cups. Queen of Wands. 3 people here. 6 of Wands. I don't like this. Did you guys find out that someone was dealing with other people? Because there are 3 people here, and we're talking about the Two of Cups, a union between 2 people. So I don't know if maybe you guys found out that someone you were seeing was seeing someone else or something like that. The Queen of Wands is coming up as a possible fire sign. Then we have Water and we have Earth. Why is the Six of Wands here? I feel like there were issues with, like, there were lessons on your pride. So maybe like pride and humility, lessons that you learned as a result of a relationship. Clarify the Six of Wands. And possibly even holding your head high regardless of the situations that come up in a relationship around you. Yeah, I feel like it's still like being proud of yourself, proud of your accomplishments, proud of who you are, regardless of if a relationship worked out or not. So lots of lessons here as it concerns a specific relationship with someone in your life. All right, next card we have is the aspirations for the next 12 months, Queen of Cups. That card talks about empathy and, like the King of Cups, emotional depth and intelligence. Clarify the Queen of Cups. This person is very in tune with her feelings, his or her feelings. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why the Queen of Cups? The Justice. Okay, your aspirations is to, I feel like to, I don't even want to say revenge, but I feel like it's almost like there was something that you had your feelings involved in, or someone that you had your feelings involved in, possibly the relationship energy that I was picking up on, the lessons that you learned. And I feel like you want fairness and balance. I don't feel like it's revenge, but I almost feel like you want someone to receive their karma for maybe something that they did to you. I just feel like you want whatever was unfair to be fair. So if someone did something to you, treated you in a specific way, I feel like you want that to be balanced. Like, okay, you got your day, I'm waiting for my day. Next card we have is what empowers you in reaching your aspirations is the Lovers. Tell me more. Tell me more about the Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers. Knight of Pentacles. Now I feel like I have to clarify the Justice. Clarify the Justice card. Clarify the Justice card. Yeah, someone did something shady to you, and I feel like you want the scores balanced. Or maybe you just want like an entirely new connection, one that is more honest. To clarify the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're taking it slow to like, but it's not any old kind of relationship that you want. I feel like you want like a spiritual union or something, like a higher love, like a higher soul connection. Clarify the Lovers and the Knights of Pentacles. Two of Wands and the World. It's interesting that I feel like you really want to close out a specific cycle with someone in your life. It's almost like you're not over a specific person, or you haven't closed out a cycle with someone and you are hoping to do that in some way. What may stop you or block you from reaching your aspirations is coming up as the Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Tell me more about the Four of Cups before I say what I intuitively feel. Tell me more. One more card for the Four of Cups. Ooh, lots. All right, so these cards came out. The Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I'm not going to take them, but I kind of even know, like I know what's going on here. It's a reluctance to manifest anything new because you're stuck on something that happened in the past. It's like a reluctance on moving forward and really ending a cycle and moving on. It's like you're almost like you have both. Like, don't live in the past is what I want to say. Like, you can't be in the past while you're manifesting something new. So like it's almost like when people make advances to you, like, don't reject them because you're not over a situation. I feel like if you find yourself rejecting things, you should really think about why you're rejecting things, and if it could possibly be due to the fact that you are still, like, you still have some leftover healing to do from a person or a connection you were dealing with before. Because I feel like there's a focus here on closing out a cycle completely with someone who hurt you, because you still care about getting your day, or getting back at that person. For some of you, it's not even getting back at that person, but you want to see that person receive their karma. And like, the act of holding on to that energy is not healthy for you. So if it's anything that will like stop you from getting your aspirations, it's that. All right, next card we have your relationships and emotions in the coming year. Four of Swords and the Emperor. It's interesting that we were talking about not getting over something, because the Four of Swords literally talks about healing, and the Emperor talks about taking control. So yeah, you're taking back control of your, I feel like this is your love life. Clarify the Emperor and the Four of Swords. You're taking control of your own healing in some way and your own love life, and I feel like changing the narrative of the situation. I also feel like your relationships with your co-workers or people who you work with will be very healing for you in 2022. All right, next card we have is your career, work, and finances, and that's coming up as a Six of Pentacles. Very generous energy. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. This feels like serving the people, so I don't know what you do, but maybe you deal with a lot of people. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? We have the Eight of Swords. You may be waiting for something that you have planning in your career and finances in the future, because I feel like this is like a defeat, like worst case scenario mindset as it concerns like your work. I don't know if you're like waiting for something better, waiting for a new job, waiting for something else. I just feel like you're imagining the worst case scenario in some way as it concerns something that you're doing, or the people who you are helping. Let's pull some more on this. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. It's interesting because I don't really feel like there's anything to worry about. I feel like you are duly compensated for the work that you do. I don't feel like it's a bad position that you're in wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Maybe this is saying that, let me pull some more on this. Why is the Four of Swords here? Clarify this Four of Swords. Yeah, maybe there's some healing that you have to do from like a boss or people in your workplace. Initially, I thought this message was healing in terms of relationships with your co-workers, but now that I'm getting another card on healing, I almost feel like there's something for you to heal from. Healing and the Nine of Cups. Maybe some of you work in the spotlight too in some way, shape, or form. Because the star card is out here. And that's my influencer card of like being in the spotlight, the star, being someone who holds the attention of others. There's a wish that's gonna be granted to you in terms of your relationships. And I feel like it's your relationships in a community or a group. For a lot of you, it's gonna be your workplace. Maybe you're hoping for something new. Maybe your co-workers aren't the best, or you would like something different in the form of more healing connections or a more healing work environment. But be careful of imagining worst case scenarios is what I want to say. All right. Next card, your health and well-being is coming up as the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So if you have any kind of feelings of feeling alone or anything like that, I feel like the universe is bringing you blessings for your well-being. If you feel like you're in a lack state and it's something that you're worried about in any point in 2022, I feel like just remember the universe has got you, literally. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles. If you lose anything or if you feel alone in any way in 2022, I feel like just remember that. I feel like you're gonna get a blessing. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. It's not gonna be for long. The Empress. We start the reading with the Empress, and literally this is you. I feel like it's literally just up to you to get into this abundant mindset instead of telling yourself worst case scenarios as it comes on to your work. I feel like you have to embrace a more abundant mindset so you can attract whatever this blessing is that the universe is trying to give you towards you. This can look like a new job or something like that. Maybe you're having financial issues and that's affecting you because you're thinking about your finances, and I feel like you're getting a blessing. I literally feel like you're attracting like a new money opportunity to you in 2022. Next card we have is your spiritual energy and your inner fulfillment, and that's the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Your relationships bring you fulfillment in 2022. Why is the Six of Cups here? The Fool. Possibly a new relationship, or like beginning a new relationship with someone in 2022. Clarify the Six of Cups. Or possibly a new friendship. The Ten of Swords just came out. It's interesting because when I pull the Fool and the Six of Cups, I felt like your relationships bring you joy in some way. But there's a specific relationship here or friendship around you in 2022 that I feel like it's going to take a lot of spiritual stamina and energy to close it, because I don't feel like the friendship is healthy. It feels like the ending to a friendship that's going to take a lot of spiritual work for you. Obviously, friendship breakups are hard for all of us. I even feel like they're harder than like romantic breakups. So that's something you may have to deal with in 2022. The next card we have is what you most need to focus on in the year ahead, and that is the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Ten of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's still some strife energy here, struggle energy, envy, jealousy in a relationship that's bringing you some kind of grief, or this can look like just not even listening to each other anymore. And that's a major focal point for you in 2022. Not being happy anymore in a relationship, I feel like. Or going through some form of heartbreak and like struggling through that, because of course you're healing yourself. The most important lesson in the coming year is judgment, and this is the card of doing deep self-analysis. So like a moment of occasionally wondering, am I the problem? And let me look at myself internally to like see like my shortcomings and not just project and blame everything that goes terribly in my life on other people. Clarify the judgment. Clarify the judgment. The judgment is clarified by the Page of Wands. I feel like you're seeing something differently, and that may be yourself. I feel like there's going to be heavy like moments of actually this is going to be something that you have to tap into, because this is a lesson and you have to investigate to spot a lesson. So I implore you to be investigative and judge yourself. This morning I was doing a vlog for my channel and I was talking about a topic, and I was like, I had to check myself, and I do that often because that's a part of my spiritual practice, checking myself. My higher self checks me a lot too. My ancestors check me a lot. So like I have to check myself, and I feel like this is a lesson for you in 2022, learning when to check yourself. Tell me more about the judgment. And making major decisions after really looking at yourself internally. Clarify the judgment card. And this could be related to a relationship. Like this to me feels like, okay, maybe we both were the problem. Like, let me figure out my part in this and the part that I played and do some healing so it never happens again. Or that I can manifest new things. Last card we have is overall where you're headed in the next 12 months is the Queen of Swords, being more logical. So not necessarily being so overly emotional. And also I feel like the thing with Pisces is we create, not we, because I don't have Pisces, like strong Pisces placements. So you guys can get lost in the fantasy of something, get lost in how you're dreaming something to be versus like how something actually is, or accepting someone for who they actually are. It's making something prettier than it actually seems. That's Pisces energy. Seeing something or a situation or someone with rose-colored glasses. And I feel like where you're headed is, that's changing. I feel like you're calling a spade and you're speaking your truth. Clarify the Queen of Swords. And that's probably why the lesson is see your part, judge yourself, you know, like it takes two to tango in relationships. Clarify the Queen of Swords. What are the ways that you may jeopardize relationships, or what are the ways that you may facilitate being treated unfairly? What are the ways that you may welcome chaotic energy into your life? What are the ways that you hold on to things that no longer serve you? Like those kind of investigative questions. It's clarified by the Ace of Swords, drives home the message of clarity and truth. I feel like you're headed to a place of acknowledging more truth within your own circumstances and with yourself, like being honest with yourself and also being honest with others. And not being afraid if you hurt someone's feelings with the things that you have to be honest about. Just being honest in general. All right. It's funny because up here, the aspirations came up as the Queen of Cups. But every Queen of Cups needs to learn when to turn into the Queen of Swords. That's my personal belief. Because you cannot just walk around wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's dangerous out here. I mean, you can wear your heart on your sleeve, but just know who people are, and don't try to paint a picture of them being anything else except who they are. Spot people for who they are and accept them as such, and make those decisions on the basis of that truth. Not, oh, like, they're this way now, but they're usually, or in the future, they're going to be that way. Or they did this one thing one time, but like they could change. Like, no, the person is a liar, they're a liar. That's just it. What is the advice for Pisces in 2022? I was reading something today on Twitter too, where somebody was sharing that Pisces is often the most forgivable sign. And that's kind of true. You Pisceans are very forgiving. Not forgivable, forgiving, yeah. This tweet said Pisces is often the most forgiving sign. And I find that to be true. So something to think about in the coming year. What's the advice for Pisces? Advice for Pisces in 2022, Spirit. All right, we have Between Worlds, and we also have Chop Wood. First card is card number 3, so let me read that for you. It talks about transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness and no man's land. I feel like this is a career message for you, so I'm going to read the career part. In your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes of your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. Someone else got this card. I think it was an earth sign. I think it was Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, check that reading out too. Second card is Chop Wood, 42. And this card talks about being grounded in everyday experience and humility. Now is a time to take small steps rather than larger leaps on the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off of your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that may have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for your life that you aspire to see manifest in reality. Chop wood, carry water, as a Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. All right, Pisces, I really hope this message helps you. If you like this video, like it on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification so you know when new posts come out from me. And with that said, thanks for listening. Bye.